Was the plan after the PGA all along to look ahead to St. Andrews?
No, the plan was to play the U.S. Open, but physically I was not able to do that. There's no way physically I could have done that. I had some issues with my leg, and it would have put this tournament in jeopardy, and so there's no reason to do that. This is a pretty historic Open that we're going to be playing. I'm lucky enough to be part of the past champions that have won there and want to play there again. And I don't know when they're ever going to go back. Well, I'm still able to play at a high level, and I want to be able to give it, at least one more run at a high level.
Thank you, Rex. We're going to go to Ian Carter just over here on the left.
Tiger, can you just elaborate on what the Open means to you, and in particular, obviously, St. Andrews with those two great wins there?
Well, I think it goes back to, for me, it's more about history, I think, than anything else. Going back into the 1800s, but also, for me personally, knowing Arnold, when Arnold's the one who made the British Open what it is, made it the Open Championship. He came over, qualified, finished second, qualified, finished first, qualified, finished first. If you ever make me qualify, I'm not coming back. So here we are. But just to name, look at the names on that claret jug, and you see you just go right through you go through time. It's like a time warp, and just how they put the names on, and they start at the bottom, then went under the lip, and then they added the bases, and just the little things. And everyone who's won that championship, they know how hard it was. And you look at some of the scores, and even some of the scores, I figured, even with a gutter percher ball, how the hell they shoot those scores? It's awfully impressive, and to have won the Open Championship, and then for me specifically to have won it at the home of golf is even more special. As Jack says, your career is not complete unless you won an Open Championship at the home of golf.
And so when you look at all your many trophies, and obviously the major ones, where do those three claret jugs sit for you on your mantelpiece or trophy cabinet?
Well, I have 4 shelves, and so I've been lucky enough because I have 4 shelves, each one has their own sections, so they have their own row.
Given where you were in the first round in Augusta, shooting around a 71, and everybody was so excited to see you back on a golf course, let alone be in the top 10 after a first round. From there to here, the hills of Augusta, the hills of Southern Hills, and where you are now, has it all been worth it because of obviously what's coming up in 8 days' time?
Yes, it's been worth it. It's been hard. I mean, I've had some very difficult days, and some days in which I just moving off the couch is a hell of a task, and that's just the way it is. As I said, I'm very thankful for all the support I've gotten, my treatment staff, all of my surgeons for repairing this leg and keeping it, and so I have my own 2 legs, which I think it's not only I'm not going to take it for granted anymore. I know some people do, but people who have come close or who have lost a limb understand what I'm saying. And you have difficult days, but also you have great days. And my great days are not what they used to be, that's for sure. But they're great days in which I can spend with my kids and do things that they can do maybe at a slightly slower pace, but I can still do it with them.
Tiger, you were saying you want to make the most of the time you have left as a high-level competitor. Wonder if you've got any idea how long that window might be, and whether going forward, open setups will provide you with the best chance of adding to win more majors.
I don't know. I really don't. You would ask me last year whether I'd play golf again. All my surgeons would have said no. But here I am playing, and I've played 2 major championships this year. So whether I will always be able to play golf, and whether it's this leg or someone else's leg, or a false leg, or it's different body pieces that have been replaced or fused, I will always be able to play. Now, if you say play at a championship level, that's just a totally different story. and that window is definitely not as long as I would like it to be.
What is your favourite golf hole on the courses on the Open Rota?
On the Open Rota, well, I think that, well, first of all, you can't beat 1 in 18 at St. Andrews. I mean, let's just start there. There are a few courses, a few holes at Muirfield I truly enjoy. Obviously, the postage stamp. Maybe I'm sure I'm missing a few others. There's one at Birkdale that's pretty good. It was at the fourth or fifth hole, the long one, Daldig right. That's always a good one. There's some good holes out there that we do get a chance to play as part of the Rota, but nothing as iconic as the first and 18th at St. Andrews, and being able to have, for me as a youngster, knowing the short history of the Open Championship, and to watch Arnold play his tee off in his last Open Championship, that was awesome. And I was on my way to the range to warm up, and he was playing that afternoon. He was playing before me, probably about like an hour and a half. And I got a chance to see him and me and Baker Finch tee off, and I forgot the third, but I had to see Arnold just tee off, and that follow through of his is one of a kind. And people were so thankful. I mean, we could hear it. I'm probably at least 7 holes, behind him, and as he's making the turn on the way home after the loop, just to hear the appreciation and the crescendo growing. It was getting louder and louder, even though we're further away. It was getting louder, and that's what makes it so special. And then Jack retiring as well. I got a chance to win, the Opens when Jack retired as well.